I know I said that I was going to take a break in my community post, but I can't take a fucking break. I can't take a fucking break talking about boxing. It's an addiction, man. It's an addiction. I've been talking about boxing for so many years. Way before I created my YouTube channel, I was always talking to people about boxing, my opinions about boxing. It's a part of me. So even if I do take a break, I'm still talking about boxing. Right? So what's the point in taking a break? Okay? So I have to keep talking about boxing, man. I've been consistently uploading on this channel since late 2017, and I don't plan on stopping that. I wanted to talk about Anthony Joshua's next opponent because let's say he gets past Andy Ruiz, which I think he will get past him. I made a video saying that I told you guys what I think Andy Ruiz has to do against Anthony Joshua in order for him to win. I also told you guys that I think Anthony Joshua is going to defeat Andy Ruiz, even if Andy Ruiz did the things that I think he should do in order to have at least some success, okay? I'm picking Anthony Joshua to beat Andy Ruiz. So let's say this happens. Let's say Anthony Joshua gets past Andy Ruiz. My question is, who is he going to fight next? Because we know it's not going to be Deontay Wilder, okay? So let's just cross him out of here, right? We know it's not going to be Deontay Wilder, right? So, and I don't think it's going to be Alexander Usyk because a lot of people were saying it's going to be Alexander Usyk. It's going to be Alexander Usyk. You know, Eddie Hearn's been saying, you know, Alexander Usyk is the mandatory for Anthony Joshua's WBO strap. But the thing is, Alexander Usyk just had a really bad bicep injury. This is why he got. This is why they canceled his heavyweight debut against Carlos Takam. So I think we could count out Alexander Usyk because he's not going to be able to fight. And even if he does come back, let's say Anthony Joshua destroys Andy Ruiz, and now they're looking for a new opponent for Anthony Joshua, right? Do you really think that Alexander Usyk is going to fight Anthony Joshua in his very first debut at heavyweight when he's coming off an injury? He would want to. This is why he took Carlos Takam as a first fight at heavyweight, because Carlos Takam, first of all, he's been losing several fights. I mean, he just lost to Anthony Joshua. He just lost to Derek Chisora. So he's been kind of on a losing streak, and he's not really a big puncher. So this is like the perfect opponent to fight for your heavyweight debut. So do you really think they're going to just throw him in there with Anthony Joshua? I don't think so. I think he would want to first test the waters in the professional ranks when it comes to the heavyweights. I know he fought at heavyweight and in the amateurs, but he's never fought in heavyweight in the obviously in the professional ranks. So I don't think he's gonna be able to fight Alexander Usyk next. So who else is there out there? Tyson Fury's not gonna fight Deontay Wilder next. I mean, Tyson Fury's not gonna fight Anthony Joshua next. It doesn't even look like he's planning on fighting Deontay Wilder next. You know, I just think he's trying to cherry pick another bum in September. I know he said he's gonna fight in September again. So I think and they're saying it's gonna be against Dillian White, but I don't even believe that. I just think Tyson Fury is just trying to have these easy fights, and I think he's gonna fight a bum in September. So I think we could count out him. So the only other option is maybe the winner of Dillian White versus Oscar Vargas, because you know when it comes to the Anthony Joshua, he has to try to fight a credible opponent, right? Because he is a big name, and every time he fights, a lot of people pay a lot of money to come watch him fight. Whether he fights in New York, which is why he sold out more tickets than Deontay Wilder, or whether he fights in his native country of you know the United Kingdom, he sells out tickets. So whoever he fights has to be a credible name. If I predict that Deontay Wilder will be fighting Luis Ortiz next, okay, but if that does not happen, that's another choice. The only because when it comes to the Anthony Joshua, whenever he's looking for an opponent, there's only three people that people want to see. No, there's only three people that people want to. No, four people that people want to see him in there against. Either Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz, or Dillian White. Those are always the first four names that people are saying they want to see Anthony Joshua in against. We already know it's not going to be Deontay Wilder. This guy's been ducking this guy like the plague. He's not going to fight him this year. He already said he's not going to fight him this year. I don't think it's going to be Tyson Fury. I don't think Tyson Fury is planning on fighting. If he does want to fight Anthony Joshua, I don't think he's planning on fighting him this year at all. So the only other choices is Luis Ortiz and Dillian White. Unless Oscar Varez pulls the upset and he beats Dillian White, then maybe you could look at Dillian White as Oscar Varez as a potential fight, because I don't think that's a foregone conclusion. I did actually take the time to do some more research on Oscar Varez, and he's actually better than I thought he was, and he seems like a very strong, rough and rugged type of heavyweight. So who knows? He might cause the upset against Dillian White. So he might be an option if he gets past Dillian White. So again, Luis Ortiz already ducked Anthony Joshua for $7 million. So maybe if Eddie Hearn came at him again and offered him the $7 million again, maybe this time he'll smarten up and he'll take the deal. But it's most likely going to be either between Luis Ortiz or Dillian White, because again, Alexander Usyk has this injury, so I don't think he's going to be fighting on Anthony Joshua. If he does fight him, it's not going to be this year. Excuse me, I don't think it's going to be this year. Anyway, guys, let me know, who do you guys think Anthony Joshua is going to fight if he gets past Andy Ruiz? Let me know in the comment section below, guys. I really appreciate it. I'm out.